Welcome back to Dredge. I left kind of in the middle of a thought last time because I ran out of time and I had to get to a meeting. But if I recall correctly, I was just about to head over to... What's this place called? Let's go over to our map and check it out. We're heading over to Steel Point. That's right, because we've got this builder character who wants me to help them build a settlement there. And I think I've got the last things that I need to bring in order to make that happen. I've also got a, what's in my encyclopedia? Oh, I caught a new aberration of a squid, that's right. But I've also got some stuff to sell. So it's the morning, let's undock, and let's head out. I've also got a couple of crab pots to put down, so there's plenty to do. I think I'm not gonna bother fishing until I've dropped off some more stuff. But it looks like we've got plenty of crabs in the area, so I'm just gonna drop a crab pot there, and I'll drop a crab pot over here, a little deeper. I don't know if that makes a difference. It probably doesn't. And then let's go sell the one thing we've got to sell. All right, the trader. He pulls a book from his stack. It's covered in dust, but it seems in good condition. Okay, he's handed me a book. That's cool. Let's sell our one little thing, and then let's head out and see what was this book? What was this book that he gave us? Okay, so I've already done sustainable fishing, which gave me a 10% chance to catch more fish, basically. Oh, and rods will reel fish in 10% more effectively. So I guess that means I probably get more of an advantage for each time I hit the green areas in the minigame. Then engines provide 5% more movement speed than listed. Okay, so kind of minor stuff, but whatever. Let's read the relaxed mind. I assume maybe that'll have something to do with panic? Like reducing my panic levels? And now let's head out this direction. So yeah, Steel Point is out this way. Oh wait, we can dredge something. Let's dredge a thing. Boink, 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 boink. There we go. And that's it. All right, great. Oh no! Don't hit the rocks. Oh, I hit the rocks. No! What? No! Oh, I just a minor little bump, and now I don't have the scraps that I need. How extremely frustrating. Okay. I guess we're going back. There's no point in going to Steel Point. I mean, I guess I could drop off the scraps that I have. And they won't have to take up space in my inventory anymore. Oh, so I guess the way this works is when you take damage to your hull, it kills a random slot in your inventory. And whatever happens to be there gets lost. And so it just happened to hit one of the ones that I had scraps in. So it seems like you're more likely to lose your largest items, which tend to be, I think, probably your most valuable items, which is, you know, potentially frustrating. So, okay, I guess, okay, let's go over to the shipwright. Let's repair all. And let's, I guess, store the things I don't need right now. I am going to head over to Steel Point and still drop this off just so that I'm not carrying it around and having it take up a bunch of space. Let's also sell all of our fish to the fishmonger. But yeah, now I guess I'm on the lookout again for Rex to dredge because I lost those scraps. Oh, that's so frustrating. So it's interesting because what that indicates to me is that they definitely need to have randomly spawning sources of scraps because, you know, they set it up so that these things are losable. That means that they can't be unique and they can't parcel them out carefully. Like oh, okay, cool. We can get some this way. Like one option that you have, you know, when you're designing a game like this is to say, okay, for the player to progress, they need to get a certain amount of this resource. And so you could just carefully place the exact amount of resource that the player needs in the world. And that gives you a lot of control. Oh, it's getting late. That gives you a lot of control over their progression. But it means that you have to protect it. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, hold on. It doesn't move if I don't move. I am wrong about that. It totally does. I'm getting out of here. Oh, gosh! Okay, haste did not help very much. I have no idea if I've got anything left. What did it damage? Okay, good. This time I kept my stuff. Okay. So, we'll place this stuff here. Okay. Oh, so I need to go back and tell the builder. Okay, well, let's rest. So, okay, so one idea, just sort of speaking about, like, introducing randomness into your game. Like, basically, if you say, that you could randomly lose things, that means you also need to be able to randomly or at least infinitely gain things. Oh, good. Let's pick this thing up. And that really sort of changes the entire dynamic of the game. Like if it's just like, oh yeah, you can collect 3 of this item, and you need 3 in order to progress, and you can't ever lose them once you've collected them, that's one way to go. This game decided to say, you need to collect so many pieces of scrap, and you can lose them, but you can also regain them. And that turns it into more of a, like, kind of more of a game, I guess. It's like, it's less of a, like a puzzle where you're just trying to find the ingredients you need, the keys that you need to unlock the door. And it's more of a, like an economic simulator, basically, where you're trying to collect all the wealth that you need in order to progress. Oh, I guess I don't need to move that. Similarly, Coalition has been suggesting in the chat that it might be fun to have a Silent Hill type game where the enemies are procedurally generated to match your weaknesses. And so when he first suggested it, I think he suggested it yesterday, actually, and I ignored it. Sorry, Coalition. When he suggested it yesterday, I was imagining that what he meant was your psychological weaknesses. Like, whatever you avoid the most, whatever you seem most scared of, it puts the scariest things in there. But that's actually really hard to parse, and I don't think that's actually what he meant. It's hard to tell how to identify what the player is scared by. That's how I first read it when he first said it. But I think what he actually meant was your character's weaknesses. Like, what have you made yourself strong against, and what have you made yourself weak against? And then just sort of like throwing those weaknesses at you all the time. So the problem with that, here, I'm going to move that to storage. The problem with that is it's kind of like how in Oblivion, they had enemies that were just sort of tuned to your level of like just the level of your character. So you always encountered enemies that were like exactly appropriate to you. So if you went to a late game dungeon, whoa, weird flounder. If you went to a late game dungeon earlier in the game, it would be too easy. And if you went to an early game dungeon late in the game, it would be like full of trolls or something. Like it would be much more difficult than it would have been if you'd sort of done it on schedule. I need to actually place one of these crab pots. Let's place it right here. And I still wish I could get ocean-going fish. Oh, you know what? I never did install those nets that I was going to get. Oh, that's right, because... Oh, I'm trying to... Let me go remind myself what I'm trying to earn up to. Oh, yay. I just finished a book. I will go check the cabin in just a second. But what it meant was, you never had the experience in Oblivion of like, oh, gross. Of, going to an area and be like, oh, wow, I'm so intimidated by this area. It's so hard. and then coming back later and saying, oh, now I can master it. Now I can do it because I'm tougher. And similarly, you never got the ability to go like, oh, I'm so powerful now. I'll go to some easy areas. And like, haha, I can just destroy all of these monsters, these rats, because I'm so powerful. You never could have either of those experiences. And it also gave the world a little bit of a sense of fakeness, just because everything was clearly just made for you. It wasn't really made. It's not like they made a world and then gave you the task of exploring it. They just made the world for you, so that it would just it made it feel like it was always kind of. Let's see. Oh, wait. How do I have to fully uninstall this in order to? Oh, there we go. So it kind of killed a little bit of the realism and kind of some of the intimidation factor. So what I've done here is I've installed both of my rods on one side, which means that now I can install a net. And so I think that, Coalition, the thing you'd have to worry about with your suggestion is... here we go. Okay, let's install this. I don't really know what a net does. So I'm going to be passively catching fish over time when it's deployed. That's cool. What other upgrades should I go towards? So I'm kind of worried that, a player in a game where the enemies are just constantly adapting to your strengths and your weaknesses, I feel like in a game like that, the player would get frustrated because basically choosing a strength doesn't now give me the ability to just dominate enemies using my strength and, feeling good. I would choose a strength and then enemies would stop being vulnerable to it. Or I would, accept a weakness and then enemies would always go after my weakness, and it would just feel like no matter what I do, my upgrade system wouldn't matter. In fact, the upgrade system, as I engage with it, would make the game harder rather than easier. I think there could be some frustration there. I think a lot of what players expect from an upgrade system is to have static enemies, and then I upgrade myself so that I can overcome those obstacles out there. So I could see a version of the game where it's like, if the player isn't upgrading, but they just sort of choose the kind of character they are up front, I could see adapting boss enemies so that, the boss enemies are specifically tailored to challenging one of your weaknesses, but maybe also being vulnerable to one of your strengths, or something like that. I could see, letting the player do some self-definition, and then letting them sort of choose... Oh, I can almost do this. Giving the play, and then sort of and then letting the enemies basically adapt to that character. So each time you play the game against certain enemies. Okay, what else do I need? I need 2 more scrap and 1 more lumber. They feel tailored to you. So basically, you could replay the game many times, and each time the bosses are different because they're all tailored to whatever choices you made about your character. And if it's like a psychological horror game where the enemies really were created specifically for you, that could make sense. So there's ways that you can make something like an idea like that work, but you kind of have to twist the whole game around them. So, yeah, and Coalition's got some ideas about it as well. He says, here is how I think the player can get around it. The player can upgrade themselves on several areas at the same time, but if you overuse one upgrade, the enemies become harder to defeat in that area, but weaker in the others. Okay, so if it's constant, if it's based on what you do, not what you can do, but what you actually do, and you have multiple options at the same time, I could see that making the enemies feel smart, where it's they notice you're using a lot of fire, and so they start showing up in fireproof gear sometimes. And then if you do something else for a while, they'll adapt to that, but they'll abandon the fireproof gear. Something like that where you're keeping it cycling all the time. That could be fine. Yeah, so let's see what the builder wants. So, you've done it. Well, no sense in wasting time. Let's get moving. Oh, I've got a passenger? I've never had a passenger before. Wait, will they fall overboard if I take hull damage? Good riddance to you, Greater Marrow. I'm onward bound. Okay, well, let's let's rest until dawn, which is not very long. And then let's get out there. So, so in the cabin, I can... Okay, yes, I'm supposed to take her to Steel Point. Also, still looking for relics. And my encyclopedia, whatever. Okay, so, but now I've got a new tab. I've got a net tab. I've got 1 day remaining of using the net before I have to replace it. And so the net is going to catch fish that I wouldn't... Interesting. Okay, so let's select the trawl net ability. And then I lower it with X. So I'll catch fish while I'm moving, but it'll need repair. So what I want to try... I haven't caught any oceanic fish yet. So I kind of want to try lowering the net specifically in the oceanic fish area and seeing if I can catch some fish I would not normally be able to catch. Oh yeah, I got something. We'll see if I get any more before I land up here. Then maybe I should explore around this whole area a little bit more. Alright, I didn't find any more, but let's have a look at the net. Just a cod. Okay, so it might be that I'm mostly just going to catch the same stuff that I can catch with my other equipment. Yes, yes, this'll do. Thank you, fella. So the builder's gone. Give me a short while to get things built here. You're welcome back anytime. She produces a handful of components. Take these. Always good to have on hand. So can I just... Okay, I have to manually place them, I guess. I was wondering, because there's some items, when you pick them up, they just get automatically placed. Research. Oh, has this been here the whole time? Okay, so these are things that I can unlock. So fishing speed faster. And this is something I can use for oceanic fishing. Okay, so a hydraulic rod is a thing I can now do. And a flexible fishing pole just lets me fish faster. Oh, and these are cheap. I've been collecting research parts not knowing what they were for. They were for this the whole time. And then, wait, mangrove and volcanic? Well, that sounds kind of, I mean... Okay, it's not letting me do anything with these. I guess they're not unlocked yet? Oh, there's whole other categories. Gotcha. Okay, so this is a longer lasting pot, but it catches fewer per day. This is a better catching pot, but it lasts just as long as my other pots. And this one lets you catch more stuff. Oh, they're all different. Okay, what else do we have? Engines. Improved outboard engine. That seems worthwhile, actually. Let's grab that. And then I can have better nets as well. Oh, it lasts twice as long, but it only catches coastal fish. I bet that my current net also says that. Okay. Let's grab this. And then we've already got this engine. I can still grab more engines. Refined outboard engine. High quality component. Oh, that's significantly. Oh, that's really fast. Okay, let's grab the really fast one. And then, though I don't know how many of those I can install, let's grab the efficient crab pot and the large crab pot. You know what? Let's grab all of these. Okay, we're out of research parts, but I didn't even know how research worked at all. Well, let's get back home and try to put this use down. I can see, okay, there's some interesting places out there. Actually, you know, I did say I wanted to sort of explore this coastline. Let's try circling this island first, and then let's go home and see what we can do to outfit this machine. Oh. Ah. Yeah, now that I actually... I'm going to need to upgrade my boat some more. So that I can install all this stuff. So I think bolts of cloth are not really the thing I need. I mostly need lumber and scrap. But, I mean, it won't hurt to have bolts of cloth. But let's specifically see... Oh, this might be scrap. Yep. All right. Place some scrap. Oh, crap. I didn't... I just got really used to popping back up again. All right, and then let's make some space for another one. Yes, I'm used to not doing having to dodge 2 of those outer ones in a row. I can still get more? Wow, this is a great spot, but yeah, I've got no space. No space at all. Okay. Well, I guess we'll save the rest of this for later. And oh, we spent a long time on that. Let's just quickly... Let's just grab a squid and then let's go rest. Okay, yeah, that one squid is all I can get. Let's head back before that weird angler comes after... What was that? Weird wind. Is that weird wind bad? Is that bad wind? Oh, whoa. Rocks in the dark. Okay, let's rest here. All right, let's rest. All right, anyway. Okay, let's get back home. Let's put this stuff to use. And we'll see if we can further upgrade our ship. Okay, yeah, I don't have the crab pot here. So Coalition is suggesting, going back to our discussion of, enemies that adapt. He's like, picture this. You use a lot of bladed weapons so the enemies stop having regular skin and start having scales, like reptiles. Then use a lot of blunt weapons, they become hairy enemies, but hair makes them vulnerable to fire. Yeah, oh wait, I can't pick up crab pots. My inventory's full. Yeah, it's really fun to think about stuff like that. And so I could imagine that you could build an entire sort of game around just that idea. And make, sort of adapting to those changes be like a major part of the gameplay. Okay, yeah, so I can buy a bunch of crazy crab pots. Let's go to the ship. Wait, was the ship right? No, not yet. Let's go to the dry dock. And okay, let's get some more engine spaces because we have unlocked fancier engines. And then I think I'm waiting for lumber now, so I'll just put these in storage. But now we've just unlocked a new light position, so we could buy a new light from the shipwright. Oh, halogen spot. So this is 1800 lumens versus... So even if I have 2 of these lights, it's only 1500 lumens. I can get 1800 this way, but I would need $275. And how much would I get for selling this? 90? Oh, yeah, no, I can totally afford this. Okay, let's do that. Oh, wait, no, that green, that wasn't the one I just got. Dang it, I'm an idiot. Okay, I saw the little green light bulb icon, and I thought that was the new one I had just bought. But no, the new thing I just bought was the engines. That's what I just bought. So I've just sold my light. And I can't buy the new one that I wanted to buy. So we're just going to stay out during the day, I guess. Let's go back to the fishmonger and mong some fish. Well, do I want to... I don't want to buy these yet. I do want to buy a new light. So let's go out and let's go collect the crab pots that we've got. Oh, and let's investigate this new fishing dealie that I can get. So this one is for oceanic fish, but I would have to give up my shallow... wait a minute. Weighted line and simple skimmer. Okay, wait a minute. So these two are effectively the same. Right? Oh, this is a different one. This is my basic fishing pole, which it only does coastal. But I can usually either use this weighted shallow one or the other shallow one. That's what it is. Okay, so this is coastal. That's why I can fish coastal and shallow. But now this can catch coastal fish, which means if I want coastal fish, then I could maybe give up my coastal one in favor of a like an oceanic one. But that won't work because my oceanic one and my shallow one won't fit at the same time. So I need to expand my boat even more to have maximum versatility. So I'm not going to worry about this. I'll repair my net real fast. Now, so improved outboard engine. This one does 15 knots. What do I already have? Okay, I got this 14 knot engine, so I could swap out my engines. But I'm not going to do it yet just because I think I want to save up for that last... to replace my lights. I can get a fancier net once they have 300... So for a while, I was feeling like I was absolutely flush with cash. Like, I was like, how am I going to spend all this money? But now that I've discovered the research system and unlocked a whole bunch of new options, I no longer feel like I'm flush with cash. Okay, so let's collect all our crab pots first. I wish there was a simple button to take. Oh wait. Oh, I'm still dredging. I don't need to dredge. Now, if I hit pick up, does that take everything? It does. Okay, cool. So, okay, take all and pick up. Like, I could just do pick. If I want to take all and pick up, all I need to do is hit pick up. So let's grab this guy. Okay, I'm just getting a lot of little tiny crabs here. I think I probably... This is a lot of crab pots to keep up with. Maybe what I should do is sell my older crab pots. Ooh. I can't bring the fiddler with me. Or can I? I just barely can. Ta-da! But I can't bring the pot. Okay, whatever. I'm fine. Perfect packing. How? Oh, is this the first time I've had full cargo? That makes sense. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna... While we're lacking a light, we're gonna have to go out only in the daytime. But I need to get... In order to fix my light situation, I need to get lumber. And I don't... I'm seeing mostly fish around here. I'm not really seeing dredgeable stuff. And so I might need to go a little further afield, but I gotta be really careful because I don't want to be caught out without a light at night. Let's go to the fishmonger. Let's sell all the crabs. 90 bucks. And then let's also sell these basic crab pots because they're basic. And let's grab... Let's wait on more crab pots. We will definitely get more crab pots, but we're working on some upgrades. Oh, wait, let's not undock. Wait, hold on. Let's not undock. Let's sleep, because it's almost evening. All right, let's undock. And now it's morning time again. Let's try to find something we can dredge. Now, we have not been all the way around the other islands, so maybe that's where we should start out going. Oh, wait. Oh, there's something here. Might be worth grabbing. It's a confetti fish, apparently. Okay, so far we're finding regular-ass fish. There we go. Cyclops. And I cannot possibly fit another fish in here, so we'll move on. But actually, let's deploy our nets so that we can also be collecting more fish that way. Oh, I like the way the net just drags behind me. It's so cute. So it's only 10 in the morning. Hopefully... if there is something dredgeable out here, we have time to get it and get back. Okay, we got fishies. More flounders, so I don't think I have room for that. Oh, here's something dredgeable. Is this going to be... It might be bolts of cloth. It's bolts of cloth, but whatever. I just realized I think I don't have a lot of room for lumber anyway, so maybe bolts will be fine. All right, what else is out here? Oh, it's nothing, and it's almost 16 o'clock. Oh, we just caught a fish in my net. That's cute. Oh, here's another thing I can dredge. Oh, this looks like lumber. Right, okay, this is what we're looking for. Now, just a second. I think we might have to sacrifice a flounder in order to make this work. Yeah, so I can get one more piece of lumber. And I think... Oh, this spot's been depleted anyway. Okay, and now we just used a bunch of time. So let's get the crap out of here. Let's go rest on this side. I don't think I need to go to the trader. All right. And then we'll head back this way. I don't think I've got enough room. I could catch one little fish, I guess. Not that kind, though. Oh, no, I could. I totally could. I could catch a cod. Let's catch a cod. One cod. Oh, my gosh. Let's get on the cod. There we go. Because I can place it there, and then I can place the bolt of cloth here. Okay, now we have to be done. Let's get out of here. Wait, which way am I facing? This way. This is the way I'm headed. So I'm going to keep... Oh, got another little fish in my net. It's so cute. So yeah, so catching fish this way, I mean, it only works if it pays for itself, right? Like if the money I'm making by catching these fish lines up with the amount of money that it costs to maintain my nets. I haven't seen that strange red light in a while. Wonder what it was. Okay, I've sold him my stuff, and then I will... I think it was just one lumber that I needed. So let's go over to the... Wait, no, it was dry dock. Let's go over to dry dock. And let's buy our light space. There we go. Okay, so now we've got another light space. Oh, a new hull? A new hull, a new hull, a new hull. Okay. What do we need for the new hull? Let's do this and this. And what even is this? Refined metal, huh? Okay, I really want the new hull, though. Really, really want the new hull. Okay, so that's all I can do right here. But now that I've unlocked the new light space, I can install a halogen spotlight. But I am filling up all available space right now. And now that I've actually looked at my extra space, I think I should not have tried to unlock... And actually, it's not showing this anyway. But when I was researching, I tried to unlock the, this super fast engine. Did I actually? Oh, I did. Oh, no, I only spent one research part on it. I didn't realize that you spend them one at a time. So I didn't actually unlock this. But this is the one I should have unlocked anyway. This is the one that I can actually fit onto my ship right now. This one I can't fit. So, good to know. Right. So I guess I've only got 20 minutes left. That's not enough. Is that enough for an additional episode? Huh. Let's see here. So, Ranithcord says, as a PC game player, selecting each item one at a time, pressing left a dozen times, placing it, then pressing right a dozen times to go back for the next item, seems incredibly tedious. Coalition says, as a console player, you get used to it quickly. So, yeah, you're right, that I keep wishing that there was a way, like a button I could push to just, at least just flip inventories. Like, if I'm on one half of my inventory, I need to go to the other half of my inventory. Then yeah, I do kind of wish I could just jump to the other side rather than having to move step by step in that direction. Okay, so what is my goal right now? I think my goal right now is to finish expanding my hull. But that means I need to find refined metal, which is a thing I've never found before. It could be that the builder is the one that offers that. So maybe that, yeah, so what I need to do is go back and talk to the builder. Right. Let's go back and talk to the builder. Whenever she's ready. I don't know when she's going to be ready. And then I also need to explore more to try to find more shipwrecks. So both of those might make progress towards my goals. But I think that, yeah, we do, because we learned about, we settled the builder and we learned all about research this time around. And we've sort of set our goals for our ships. I think that we have actually done enough right now that this is a good time to end an episode. So let's end the episode right now. And I think maybe I'll just do the start of another episode, and maybe I'll have to hack something together a little bit later. I'm not sure, because I've got a meeting at 2 o'clock that I need to get to. So it could end up being a little bit choppy, but let's give it a try. So if you're watching later on YouTube, this is the end of the video. But the next time I play Dredge, that's going to go there. I did not expect this game to want so many episodes from me, but I just want to keep playing.